Morning, guys. How are you, man? Watching RKDA. Hey, I'm sorry about last night. Wasn't feeling too well. I went to sleep last night at around six something in the afternoon. Was feeling pretty bad yesterday, and got up this morning around 8 in the morning. This morning, so I straight up went to sleep kind of crazy straight. I couldn't even get up. I got up last night just to take a shower about 11 o'clock, and then midnight I was sleeping as well again. This morning I wanted to get up early around 6 o'clock to listen to the news a little bit, as I usually do, and couldn't do it, man. Set up an alarm clock, it didn't work. I mean, I don't mean that it didn't work. I guess I didn't hear it. Felt pretty tight, and my head was actually trying to blow up inside, so kind of crazy stuff. RKDA picking up some steam this morning. It ripped into the clothes yesterday. I noticed that you sent, well, you put a story on Instagram. I saw it there. Dickies. FNMA ripped into the clothes yesterday, but today it's not doing anything. So the stock used to run years and years ago. Fannie Mae. It used to run like crazy years ago. Now it's this bank is held by the government now anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this stock. DKS picking up some steam today, and have some news out. Let's see. Okay, so Dickies is selling Affinity Sports and Blue Sombrero to Stock Sport. So it seems like they're selling a portion of their company or some sort of holdings or secondary company that they have that they control. And so this is the reason why they move in pretty, you know, pretty high this morning. RKDA is also on watch. And good morning, everyone. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning. I feel a lot better today than yesterday, to be honest, or yesterday afternoon. I guess I needed some rest. Or I don't know. My head was blowing up inside, and I feel kind of dizzy. And it was a combination of a bunch of different things. But tonight, God willing, I will be live streaming again at 8 o'clock with you guys, going through the Q&A session and creating a watch list for the next few days. Having my coffee, enjoying it a lot. Good coffee though. Really good coffee. Good coffee. Espresso. Really. I like espresso coffee. I don't like that regular watery stuff. I like espresso coffee. Okay. So let's see what else is moving this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna add another one that I'm gonna be watching here. Well, let's take a look at that one. Let's see. Oh wow, it has steaming up pretty well. I just put it, I'll put it in one of the windows just to watch it. Let's see the percent right now. Uh, Up almost 50% up this morning, which is good. Good morning to all of the guys and gals that are joining the stream this morning. CETX. Let's see CETX. Oh yeah. Having a secondary window here. Seems like GameStop is moving as well. Tesla. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I noticed that there was some news about Solar City and well Tesla. The thing is that they cannot because Solar. I think Solar. I'm not sure if Solar City is private. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's involved with Tesla, right? And the problem is that Walmart is suing Tesla because of the installation on some solar panels on top of their stores. And a lot of the stores, there were problems when those panels caught fire. And Walmart is suing Tesla because of those. I want to thank everybody that is here today this morning. See how well of a day the market is going to give us today. Oh, this one is looking good. Uh, okay, so adding another one, former runner. This stock moved a lot in the past. NETE, NETE, Net Element. They got some news out this morning. We're about 4 minutes, a little less than 4 minutes from the open. We also have PSTG moving. PSTG, PSTG. Okay, we got Seal as well. Seal. A little over a minute to the open. 40 seconds from the open. 10 seconds. Watching Dickies very close. CETX on the move. CETX. CETX. Jump into the 1 minute. Seal. SEEL on watch as well. Seal. We're gonna push over close to the $2 mic. We're gonna have a micro pullback around there. We have a level of resistance around the $2. You got pop to 194. $197 higher that 5 minute candle. The red candle. The pre-market hour. CETX on the move up, close to the 250 mark, popping up. CETX on the move up. CETX has a nice level all the way to the high of this 5 minute candle. I mean, the daily candle 330. 330. Dickies dropping pretty fast. CETX over the 250 resistance. Next level 330 on the daily. That was a pretty nice long wick on that daily candle. PSTV on watch as well. And Seal right now is under the view app. Hasn't been able to get over the view app. which I do not like too much. I would like to see it close over the view app. I'm expecting a push all the way to around the $2 mark and pull back from that area. Okay, CETX keeps moving up. There you go, 197. The high of that 5 minute candle on seal. 197. The high of that 5 minute candle on seal, and a drop from there. Got to pull back there. Just as I expected to pull back closer to $2 mark, pull back from 197, which was the high of that prior 5 minute candle from the pre-market hour. Dickies dropping, MBIO dropping, PSTG moving up, PSTG moving up. BCH keeps up trending today. This is a stock that we picked 2 days ago in the daily watch list that we made a couple of days ago, Tuesday night to be exact. BZH keeps trending higher. Watching RKDA as well. Just put it on one of the windows. CETX dropping quick. CETX keeps dropping here. Letting it run. Finding a little bit of support around the low of this candle here. 1 minute candle, $2.37. Well, just hitting 237, holding on to 237. Let's see if it's going to keep dropping here. Just retesting the 237 a couple of times. Big drop to 229. DKS keeps on dropping. Open 36.5. High at $36.50 around there. Right now 34.64. PSTG, the trend still upwards. Bullish trend. 1577 PSTG. Yeah, CTX is dropping, man. Right now, holding on too tight to that 50 simple moving average. This is going to be resistance here. Just flagging on the 1 minute. Gotta let it run a little bit here. Okay, pushed up. You see, broke the 50. I'm not expecting too much out of it right now. Next level is the view app. Let's see if it's gonna get on top of the view app or it's just gonna pull back from there. I don't see a lot of follow through this morning on the stocks. Just like yesterday, and it seemed to be clear moves, just whipsaw, just whipsaw. Okay, holding on under the view app. If we get it under the 50, I think we can extract a nice short out of here, out of this one. Holding on real well under the view app for a nice retest last levels over there. See a doji on the one. I would like this stock CETX to get under. There you go. That's the breakdown. It's gonna have been a pretty decent short. Let's see. It's whipping too much. It's whip so man, but I think I can get a little decent short on CETX here. A little bit of consolidation on CETX. I can see a pen of one on the 1 minute, small pennant, holding on to the 50 simple moving average, hovering around there. If he holds on under it, it's just gonna drop. PSTG 1589, guys, keeps on moving higher. PSTG 1596. DKS keeps dropping. The DKS keeps moving lower. Right now, the spider rolled over. The dragonfly doji on the 5 minutes, going all the way down to the level right from the open. Getting a little bit of support around here. Let's see if it's going to keep on dropping. To be honest, I have no idea what's going on today. Okay, CETX broke out of that pennant. Had a breakout. I was looking for a breakdown. The issue with this stock as of right now is that it had long wicks. You know, it cannot hold on to those moves. He doesn't hold on to those moves. There's no follow through whatsoever. So look, it broke out, pushed up, and got back inside of that pennant. Problem is that A lot of people got orders that are sent and open pending orders on the market. Market makers can see the orders. That push up could have taken out a lot of people that were looking for the breakdown here, as me. I was looking for the breakdown here. Push up all the way to the high of this level here on the high of this 1 minute candle, 243, and closed right back inside of that pennant. Okay, got a long wick. It's just a push up to take a lot of people out and get back inside. This thing is probably going to break down. I'm looking for a breakdown here, but the problem is that he doesn't have a follow-up move. There's no follow-through. Just too choppy. There's just shopping around. There's a website all over the place. This kind of formation I don't like, and I rather not take chances because it doesn't work for me. But I was looking for a breakdown, and look at that push up, and just people that have hard stops on the orders, they get taken out. Look at the drop right there. You see, so the only reason why this thing actually move up all the way to 243 was to take out all of those orders that were pending to be open, to be filled, hard stops, right? And now we dropped the drop that I was looking for. CBLK, CBLK on watch. Man, I've been around a couple of days already since 2012 dealing with this stuff. You learn one or two things. Market makers are slick, man. Market makers are the ones, that send your orders and stuff. They can see the order flow. They can see where their stops are placed. They always try to trick you. This is the reason why a lot of people don't like putting hard stops and stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, like, one of the things that you learn on technical analysis is that you can set some trend lines using the real places where the candles actually opened and closed, not the wicks. If you want to use the wicks, it's fine, but you can use also internal trend lines, and you can leave all of the wicks actually out, and looking at the real prices where the stocks open and close, the real bodies of the stocks, not the wicks. And if you look at that 1 minute candle, it got right back inside of that pennant at the 1 minute. So that real wick was that nice push there, like a high push, just to take out a bunch of people to get right back inside and then drop. It's just that market makers are preventing that people will actually make the money. They want to make the money for themselves. So since they can see where the orders are placed, they can make the price go all the way up there. Remember, this is algorithm trading. You trade stocks. We trade stocks as retail traders, but we have to deal with a bunch of computer and algo trading. So the computers, obviously, they computers, no emotions. They smarter than regular traders. So they can see pending orders on the market, move the market, let the market. Let the price of the stock move, take all of those orders out and come right back inside. That way they can actually, because the problem is that the market makers, they make the money. They actually are the ones that make the marker, so they can set the price. CETX coming right back down. Looking at that wick, I think it's gonna push on down all the way to the 50, to the 100 simple moving average on the one. Setting up a little bit of consolidation. Just a little bit of consolidation here. A little bit of consolidation here on CETX. Looking at this level here, we got 229, 229, 229, 229. There's a bunch of 229s all over the place. Just 229. So we channeling around here. We're trading on a range as of right now. Trading on a range. Just flagging around here. And the following levels right here. Right under this candle. What's going on? $225. Okay, just flagging around there. It's consolidation around those levels, 229, 225. I'm gonna look at the 2 minutes. Yeah, flagging around there. Just flagging around there. I'm expecting this thing to break down under the 225, move under the 100 simple moving average in the 1 minute. Okay, breaking down right now, hovering around the 100. Expecting 225 to be the resistance here. We got back inside of the channel. See if this just drops from here, or it's gonna retest at 229 again, just to follow and roll over to the downside again. Doji candle on the 1 minute. Holding on to 225. That was resistance. Actually, that was support at that channel. Now, seems like this one is going to be resistance 225. It's probably gonna roll over. Just follow up with a move to the downside. Just gonna resume the downside move. Last couple of days has been yesterday and today, just some really choppy, follow through on stocks. Coming right back down. CETX 225 was actual resistance there. What was support became resistance, and we are trading under the 100 now. Again, guys, just to recap the small move right here, it was trading inside of that pennant formation. It got a breakout just to take out other people that had a bunch of orders sent to the market. Market makers pushed up the price. Just long wick, got back inside of that pennant, then roll over to the downside. Started to have a little bit of consolidation between 229 225 on the extended price channel on the 1 minute time frame. Tested the 100 as I thought it was going to do. Came back up again just to retest the 225 that was prior support, now became resistance. He had a test of 225 and now it's trending downwards again. Came back under the 100, keeps moving down again. 218 coming to test the 50 simple moving average on the 5. We're moving to test the 50 simple moving average on the 5 minutes. Watching our KDA trying to make a move, just flagging right now. MPSTG breaking the prior 5 minute red candle, making a new high on the 5 minutes. On the and compare with the prior 5 minute candle, red candle there, trying to print a bull flag. Two dojis on the 1 minute on CTX. Be expecting this to to test the 50 simple moving average on the 5 minutes time frame. ETX 225, 222. Apologize, 222. I think we're gonna test a 50 simple moving average. See a bunch of dojis, so I don't think that that stock is actually going to roll over. We're just having a little bit of consolidation here. I think we're just going to follow up the move. We have a little consolidation here. So you just resume the trend and test the 50 simple moving average on the 5 minute time frame. That's what I be expecting. This is my idea, and let's see if my thesis is actually okay. 50 simple moving average is actually sitting. Let me see where it's sitting. 215. So we are 3 cents away from that level now. I like trading stocks to the long side, but oftentimes I can recognize the patterns, the bearish patterns, a lot better than the bull ones, which is not a bad thing at all because you have to, uh, you need to be able to accommodate your skills to the type of market you're trading. Okay, so the S&P keeps just dropping. I am hoping this CETX is just going to roll over with the overall market. Right now, we are trading and we see a bunch of 221s on the 1 minute time frame. Got to 222 for our retest of 222 on. We got two candles on 222 and one, two, three, five, four candles on 221. Consolidation here. I'm expecting this one to go down to the 215, 50 simple moving average on the 5 minute time frame. And if it does, it's probably going to drop. Chances are we can even flush through it. I'm not saying it's going to do it. I'm saying we have chances of seeing that happen. PSTV $8.32 rollover. It's right printing over the 50 simple 100 simple moving average. APPS dropping. APPS dropping. 730. Holding on tight to 219. CETX holding on to 219. CETX coming down and setting up. $222 retest. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 candles on 222 as of right now. Just broke out. Probably pushing for a retest at 225. See a uh, bunch of sellers with offers at 224. It's gonna get inside of that pocket. People trying to buy 6,000 share buyer 224. They're just rolling over now. No follow through. Could not close inside of that pocket. The US stock is just going sideways here. It's gonna consolidate a little bit more before it has a secondary move. People are placing orders now in anticipation to the move. I don't think this stock has a lot to offer, but it's trading over the 50. They're trying to push it back inside of that pocket between 225 and 229. CETX, some consolidation around 225. I want to see this one. This 5 minute time candle close here under the 225. So let's see how the market is going to react to this now. Market dropping hugely because the yield curve just inverted again on fears that the Fed is not going to save the economy, and they think that the economy is going to go into recession, right? So let's see how the market reacts to this. But as of right now, it's just dropping, and this news just came out. So I can see the spider just dropping like crazy as of right now. And here's a huge drop on CETX reacting to the same news, orders being filled, and CETX just rolling over to the downside here. I guess this is the time where we're going to probably move all the way down to the 215 or 50 simple moving average is probably going to flush through it as well. If it reacts as well with the overall market that is actually dropping like crazy as of right now. So this news just came out, and the spider has dropped like crazy in the last minutes, and it keeps on just flushing down because the inverted and the yield curve just inverted again, and it's in regards to fears that the Fed is really not going to save the economy and the economy is going to run into recession. There you see, guys, if you look at the 50 simple moving average, you're going to see that we retest, or actually we tested the 50 simple moving average on the 5 minutes, just as I was actually expecting. A rollover by 2 cents here, getting a little bit of consolidation, but I think we are just going to resume the downtrend after it finishes printing. Watching GTT, we're watching GTT for the last few minutes. I forgot to tell you guys, GTT it's trending up with low volume though, but I'm watching it. But so far, CETX short has worked out so far okay. But I wouldn't like to overstay my welcome in the market today. We can see if I'm not, if a stock doesn't have good news, I wouldn't try to long a stock because the market is actually dropping like crazy today. In fears that the market is going to run into a recession. In the next few minutes, we're gonna see the Dow Jones get into the red areas of today, and I think the market is reacting to this stuff. It's just pure reaction. Like we've been talking about this kind of stuff for the last couple of days. It's pure reaction. The news come out on the market and everybody panics and run like their heads are on fire. This is the reason why I try to not overstay my welcome. I jump into the stock. I get whatever I can get out of it, and I just jump to the next one. I'm not holding on to the 401k or nothing like that as of right now. I like putting my money on this and certain other things. 292 lost 100 points on the spider in the last few minutes since the open. 1 hour went to a high of 293.93. As of right now, it's 292, so about 200 points almost. And again, I'm talking about the spider. I want to thank the guys that have gone into the Traders Colony site and have read a couple of the articles and all that kind of stuff. Spent a little bit of time there. I really want to thank you for that, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for opening accounts as well. Again, the accounts are free for all of the guys that are and gals that would like to open an account to share ideas in there. If you don't want to open an account, you can just consume the content with no problem. If you want to share, the website is going to ask you to create an account, and all you need to do is just uh, get a username and a password, pretty much, and that's all. There's no credit card needed, no information like that. So I want to thank you to all of you that have done so, and if anybody want to do it, just you're pretty welcome to do so. The people that are new in the stream as well, uh, I want to thank you for being here with me. And if you like the content that I'm putting out as a sign of appreciation, please give it a like to the stream so that YouTube actually treats me okay. Um, and I thank you in advance for doing that. If you would like to also subscribe to the channel, that's greatly appreciated as well. And thank you in advance for doing so. Okay, so we can see 215 again. That's the area where I was expecting the 5 minute time frame to get to. We're hovering around the 50 simple moving averages right now. So we have a pretty clear and bear flag on the five couple of minutes ago, and this is it after it dropped all the way to the 50, and now we have some consolidation. So I'll be expecting the next 5 minute candlestick that we have, this green one on the consolidation, to close, and then probably we're gonna roll over and just resume the downtrend yet again to probably find the next level all the way down to the 100 simple moving average on CETX. Hitting the high of the prior shooting star formation candle on the five, waiting for this 5 minute candle to close and resume the downtrend. As of right now, the market has a huge drop on the last 5 minutes. We are about to get into the 290 area, and the S&P, tracking the spider, is just dropping like crazy. Now the Dow Jones, as I told you about 5 minutes ago, I was expecting the Dow to get into the red. And again, this is in reaction to the news that just came out. I was reading CNBC in the last about 7 minutes that the yield curve just inverted again, and the market is reacting to the news that they think that the Fed is really not going to save the economy, and the economy is going to run into a recession. So market reacted to those news, and it is dropping pretty much. Now it's VIX and the VIX. You can trade those stocks, which are the volatility index, and those stocks are actually, if you look at right here, I'm gonna bring it over VXX. You're gonna see this thing huge, huge moves to the upside, and again, this is because it moves in opposite direction as how the overall market actually moves. Dow Jones just got negative, as you said, we just talked about, and this is in reaction of the news of possible recession on the market. be expecting this a bear flag to be printed right here, and the breakdown of this lowest these candles around here. I'm expecting this to just flush down through it. So it was something that I was expecting, a little bit of consolidation, as I told you guys, to close this 5 minute candle right here, and this thing just resumed the downtrend on the breakdown of this low of this 2 5 minute candle right here to print a bear flag formation on the 5 minutes. CETX just moving really, really slow, consolidating around here. It's kind of flatlining right now, trading on the range. Down to 213. To 11. Nice bear flag formation on the 5. No follow through whatsoever. Guys, it's a little bit of slow day today. It's about to be 11. And so right now, the stocks are just flatlining. There's not much going on. So I don't expect to see a lot of stuff happening today. As of right now, I'm going to take a small break here. I'm going to cut the stream. And I will see you guys later. I'll be streaming tonight again. I thank you for being here with me. I appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you later on today at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Why do you say that? Give it time, man. Give it time, and everything's gonna click. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to rush it. That much I can tell you. Everything it takes time. It's just like when you see a baby trying to learn. It's one step at a time, holding onto the walls at the beginning. First they crawl, they stand up, and they start walking, grabbing onto whatever they can grab on, and then they learn how to stand up on their feet, and then kind of walk without needing the help to, grabbing onto the things, so the little walkers that they use and all that kind of stuff. So everything takes time, everything is a process, but you'll finally understand. You'll see everything, kind of like in the Matrix. Think about Neo. He didn't know a lot of stuff, right? All of a sudden he learns who he is, and all of a sudden he can see more than the rest of the people can see. So don't rush it. Take your time, and you will come around and on the other side, and you'll be good. You'll be good. I promise you, you'll be okay. Just give it time, and you will be okay. Everything's gonna click. It's one day at a time. It's a long process, but you'll learn it. In the meantime, I will see you tonight. Think about whatever question you have and anything you want to talk about, and I will talk about it tonight. And if any other stock you want to watch, just go and do that. No problem at all, man. I'm here to help you guys out. So I'll see you tonight. And don't feel bad about today, because sometimes the market just don't react the way that you expect the market to react, and it happens to everybody. Trust me, it still happens to me. So just take one day at a time. It's just one day at a time. Be grateful for being here today. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow will probably be a better one than today. So I'll see you tonight. Enjoy and take care, man.